about matching, that means that we cover 50% of a total round as long as our ticket size does not cross the $500,000. Equity guarantee is when we guarantee, just like an insurance company, the investment of an angel or an institution in the underlying startup. Support program would include coaching, mentorship, and the angel network. So Angel Network, we are currently managing 2 angel networks. One of them is a mixed group, and another one is a woman for woman. Instead of, well, why did we decide to launch an angel program? So what we've done throughout the 2.5 years of operations in IM Capital, and especially on the matching sides, when we had a startup that wanted really a pre-seed or a seed ticket, or that had a venture that was outside technology, it was very hard for us to find an institution for us to match. So we always used to go to specific angel coming from the Berytech umbrella. So we decided, it's like, why not create an angel network regularly? So we went around Europe. We saw the Swiss model, we saw the French model, Belgium, we saw the Keiretsu capital, Golden Seeds, and we decided to democratize angel investment. It's like instead of going and finding only one angel that will give you a ticket of $100,000 or $200,000, we decided to go and get 20 people, each of them giving a ticket of $10,000 or $15,000, put them in a pot, run a program for 9 months, and get them to invest in 4 startups over 9 months. If the money is not invested, we will give the money back to the investors. So this is what Seeders is all about. Seeders was created last year. So the first batch was created in 2016. It started in September and ended in July. The graduation was in July. Now we're running another program, which is Seeders 2007, along with a white labeling version of it, which is Woman for Woman. So for you as an entrepreneur, how does it work? So you need an angel, you need a pre-seed or a seed investment. What you can do is approach IM, fill in an online application, and goes through something called a pre-selection process, which is what we've done this morning, whereby we see for 30 minutes each entrepreneur, and we decide if they're ready to pitch to the actual angels or not. So why do we have 2 programs? One of them is a mixed group, another one is a Woman for Woman. So in the LWAF, which is the Lebanese Women Angel Fund, we have around 23 women, each of them who gave a $10,000 ticket, put them in a pot. ISME, which is the word program, agreed to match dollar to dollar every investment amount that we bring. So now we're running more or less a $400,000 fund that will invest, as I said, in women-led ventures only. That means that we need at least one founder to be a woman, and she has to hold at least 20% of the venture. Seeders will invest in talent. So it's a mixed group. It has around 23 investors as well, ticket of $15,000, all pooled into one entity that will invest along as well in early stage startup. So all in all, we have around $1 million to be invested in early stage businesses. So for the investors, obviously, we have to say that both pots are 50% capital guaranteed by IM Capital. That means that if the investor will lose more than 50% of his investment, we will give him back his money, else his upside is unlimited. So those are the programs themselves. Every 6 weeks, we will get the group to, we'll organize a meeting for the group, propose 3 investment opportunities, and democracy will win. So after the entrepreneur has pitched, we will debrief. The coach is Brigitte Bowman. We will talk about the pros and the cons of each ventures, and we will run the vote. As 50% plus 1 say yes for the investment, we will go ahead with the due diligence, and then conduct due diligence, and then take the venture for something called an investment meeting, an investment vote, and it's going to be by democracy as well. So if they receive majority vote, 50% plus 1 says yes, we go ahead with the investment. 50% plus 1 says no, we dump it. We do allow individual top-up, and for the entrepreneurs pitching to that group, over and above the money that they can get from Seeders, from the angel group, which can eventually be leveraged by IM Capital, but it's not automatic, they can obviously have access to the network of Seeders and try to see if maybe they can get their first client or their first mentor from that group. So that's what the angels are all about. Now, common mistakes. obviously, the first one would be, so all in all, we invest in people and we invest in ideas, okay? People, we don't need one-man shows. We need a team. And we need for that team to show commitment and to show skin in the game. And especially would be to show ambition and passion, yeah, that's what I was looking. It's a passion, angels are driven by passion. So it's literally, if we don't see that you're committed all the way, if you're a part-timer, just running something new in parallel, this is going to be very negative for the angels. So that's from a team perspective. From a product perspective, please do not outsource your business plan and your financials. The entrepreneur needs to know all the details of what he's proposing and why it's headed that way or the other way around. From a financial perspective, obviously, when you talk about angel, it's completely different than VC. A VC would expect to see a 5 years plan down the road. The angel, not really. He would like to see, obviously, 5 years so that he sees where you're headed. However, the most important part would be the first 18 months or 2 years. Monthly financials are more important to angels than a 5 years projections down the line, because ventures will always pivot their business model. Do not ask an angel to sign an NDA. That's a no-no. Be prepared, at least for the due diligence. Have all the materials ready, all your contracts out there, and don't be shy in showing your mistakes, what you've done wrong and what you've done right. And I think that's it.